So today I watched the movie Promising Young Woman, and I've got to admit, Carey Mulligan is absolutely pure perfection in this movie. She's so good, but there were some things that really fell through the cracks for me, and some things that were, ended up unresolved in the end, which kind of just annoyed me a little too much. The ending had me wanting more, and not in a good way, like I want more, in a like, I need to know exactly what happened, I want more. But overall, it's definitely worth a watch. Let's get into my thoughts in this spoiler-free review for Promising Young Woman, coming out Christmas Day.
Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel.
Okay, now Promising Young Woman is a thriller type movie, and because of that, it's really hard for me to dive into a review and keep away from spoilers. So I'm going to give you a very light review on this one because there's a lot of stuff that didn't work for me that would be total spoilers for the movie. So don't worry, I am keeping this spoiler free, but because of its thriller nature, there's twists and turns, and not all those twists and turns, were satisfying to me. Not all of them hit the mark where they should have hit, and some of them are a little bit predictable. However, the end was very unpredictable for me. I absolutely love it. The last 30 minutes were really, really great in this movie, more or less. Now, like I said, Carey Mulligan is the standout in this movie. She plays Cassie, and from the very beginning, she is throwing twists and turns at you in her character and her character arc. But she's so good, and just the way she just is different in some scenes, and that's all I can really say. But she's just she proves that she's a fantastic actress. Let's put it that way. Now, the movie itself really, truly teaches a fantastic lesson that I think everyone needs to know. And it is that sometimes when women accuse men of something that they did, well, people don't believe them, and they give the excuse of, well, she was drinking, right? She shouldn't have been wearing that short of a skirt. She shouldn't have gotten drunk. She shouldn't have done this. She shouldn't have done that. She said it with a prerequisite of doing this. She said it with a prerequisite of doing that. And that's not okay, right? When a woman gets attacked, she needs to feel like she is able to say, hey, this happened to me. This wasn't okay, and people will believe her. Now, things are hopefully, fingers crossed, seem to be getting better in that category, but that's something that still happens way too often. And this movie does bring that to light, and I really, truly can't talk much about it without giving spoilers of even stuff that we didn't see in the trailer. So I am going to be very careful about what I say. So this is my overall thoughts of Promising Young Woman. It's definitely worth watching. It is definitely a thriller. There are twists and turns, most that you won't see coming, some that you will. The end may or may not leave you satisfied. For me, I needed more because I needed explanation of certain things. For example, she writes down in a notebook different colored tally marks, but they never tell you what each one means, okay? Which was just interesting to me. Like, I wanted to know exactly what they mean. They leave you to maybe assume some stuff, but they never actually tell you. And that is something that really, really bothered me throughout most of the movie, because it's something they show early on. And I was like, well, what do these tally marks mean? And you just kind of never find out. But other than that, I mean, it's definitely a good movie. It's definitely worth watching. Is it something you'll watch time and time again? Probably not. A lot of thriller movies I will watch for a second time, even despite knowing exactly how they end. And this is probably not one of them. Usually I'll finish a movie and I'll say, all right, I've got to watch this with my husband later because he didn't watch the screener or whatever. And this is one I probably won't be like, hey, we got to watch this movie. I need to know your reaction to it. Which kind of just says what it says, right? I give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. It's still good. It's still worth a watch. I just wish it had taken me someplace else sometimes, and I wish it had gotten a little bit clearer with other parts. But if you have already seen Promising Young Woman, you tell me what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Like I said, Promising Young Woman comes out Christmas Day. It is definitely worth a watch. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. And Carey Mulligan, she almost deserves all the awards for this one. She's so good in this, and she carries the entire movie on her shoulders, which honestly, I think the point is for her to carry this movie on her shoulders. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys, and I will see you next time.